Welcome you all students. Let's move to the unit 4. Dynamics of particle. What do you mean by dynamics? Dynamics is nothing but the study of forces when the body is in motion. Particles in the sense nothing but whose dimensions and space is a negligible. Such kind of thing is a particle. And in the particle, the forces acting will be a concurrent forces. Okay, fine. So here, first of all, let us know about a principle called D'Alembert's principle. Okay, so which is D'Alembert's principle. So this D'Alembert's principle, actually I can say it's an application of Newton's second law. It's an application of Newton's second law. What do you mean by Newton's second law? Newton's second law is nothing but, I can say, force is equal to ma. That means the momentum is directly proportional. Rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to a force. That is said by the Newton second law. So here it states that the system of forces acting on a body in motion is dynamically equilibrium. With, that's important, with, it is dynamically equilibrium with the inertia force of the body, right? It's nothing but, it says the force acting on the body in motion is dynamically equilibrium. Okay, it's balanced with the inertia force, right? So for example, if you consider a block, just take, there is a force which is applied from left to right horizontally, which is F. Then that force acting on the system will be just equilibrium with the force called ma, that is inertia force, right? So if you are considering, for example, I can give a block which is inclined manner, okay, which is inclined manner. This is the plane of the block and this is the block, okay. So if I consider it, definitely when you are analyzing the forces from the center, the self weight of the block will act downwards, and since it is being kept with an angle, definitely I can say the motion of the block will be just going downwards. Am I right? This is how the motion will be. It's just slide down. So this is how the motion will be. So if the motion is something like this, in the contact region, we know there will be a friction force, and the friction force is just opposite to the motion. Friction force is nothing but it's an opposing force which directed opposite to the motion. So this is how the friction force will be, and normal reaction will be there. Then in addition to it, that means normal reaction, the friction force and weight, here as per the D'Alembert's principle, a new force is introducing which is called inertia force, which will be directed just opposite to the motion. So motion is downwards, then definitely the inertia force will be just upward, MA. So this is the additional force which we need to consider as per the D'Alembert's principle. That's what saying in this principle. It states that system of force acting on the body in motion is dynamically equilibrium with inertia force. That's the thing. Okay, fine. So I hope you understood about the D'Alembert's principle, and in the coming video I will be posting a problem based on the D'Alembert's principle, and I will be giving detailed explanation how to solve it so that you may get what exactly regarding the D'Alembert's principle. Thank you so much.